Welcome back to Primetime Sports Thursday. There are now question marks surrounding the appointment of Andrew Peart as head of coaching education at the Jamaica Football Federation. This as TVJ Sports has obtained documents recommending another candidate for the position. Renata Brown has the details.
Andrew Peart, Andre Virtue, Andrew Edwards, and Leecroft Letman were the candidates interviewed by a panel consisting of ISA President Keith Wellington, UTEC Sports Lecturer Lawrence Garrix, Director of Football Wendell Downswell, and a name which will figure prominently throughout the process, JFF's Technical Committee Chair Rudolph Speed. The candidates were assessed on 5 indicators, with one being qualifications and experience, reflecting knowledge and technical expertise related to coaching and coaching education. After the assessment, Peart was ranked first with 6 strengths. Among those, experience at schoolboy, national, and professional levels. In that regard, Peart was only head coach at Jamaica College for 1 season, the same duration he spent at UWIFC in the National Premier League. The national youth team that he was appointed to lead did not participate in the CONCACAF tournament because of issues with player documentation. His weakness, however, was that he did not possess formal training or experience in coaching education, listed among the key indicators. Andre Virtue was ranked second and was said to be qualified and experienced in the delivery of coaching education programs. However, Virtue, who is a former national player, has no coaching experience at the national or professional level. In the notes, the panel agreed that Virtue's qualifications and experience made him a strong candidate for the position, but his presentation was not fully in line with the JFF's vision. Third ranked was Andrew Edwards, who is head coach in the Turks and Caicos. The panel agreed that while he possessed the requisite knowledge and experience, the issue of his current employment and his expectations of resources to be provided by the JFF raised questions about his suitability for the position at this time. Letman was not ranked. TVJ Sports understands that the top 2 candidates were called to a second round of interviews by the task force set up to oversee the program in order to ensure the best candidate in keeping with the objectives of the CONCACAF convention was appointed. That task force was again chaired by Rudolph Speed. Following the second interview, a report was sent by Director of Operations, PR and Events Janice Rose Brown informing the technical committee. Her report said in part, quote, "In the end, the majority of persons present felt and stated that Andre Virtue in his answers had shown greater depth in vision, ideas, experience, management skills, and most importantly, competence. In the methodologies he outlined to meet the coaching educational standards anticipated by the convention and the needs of the Jamaican coaching landscape," end quote. The email also acknowledged that Peart made a superior presentation to the interview panel. But a source close to the situation told TVJ Sports that the recommendation was not presented to all the members of the technical committee, which is chaired by Speed. This now leads to the question, how was the appointment made? Renata Brown for TVJ Sports.